What's up everyone, Chuck with VMP Performance here, and as you can see, we're at Sema 2019. We're gonna go say hey to a few of our partners, see what new products they have. Let's get going. What's up everyone, so we're here at our first stop at Mantic Clutches. I got my man Jeff here. We're in front of this beautiful 1965 Mustang with a Coyote in it. And Jeff's gonna tell us a little bit about the new clutches Chuck. He's got.
Yeah, actually in actual Mustang related news, we have our new 18 to 20 twin disc kits. It's kind of nice, lighter aluminum flywheel replaces the dual mass that's in there, which I know you guys like. And we also have our triple disc for the Hellcats and and the Challengers on display. Similar thing, aluminum flywheel, saves a lot of weight, still drives nice like all our other stuff.
Awesome, Jeff. Well, we sell a ton of your guys' product. We never have any issues with it. We appreciate you guys being a valuable partner, and thanks for supporting VMP. And
I really appreciate you guys coming out. You know, SEMA show's great, but always nice to meet you guys and see you guys out here. So
awesome. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Good deal.
All right, everybody, we're here in the Aeromotive booth at SEMA 2019, and I'm joined by John Pessinger here. He's going to show us a little bit about what Aeromotive's been cooking up.
Yeah, so this is our brand new 5 gallon a minute brushless true variable speed pump. And what we've done is taken a huge pump, traditionally for big high horsepower situations, usually turbo LS, turbo something or other, making big horsepower that want to be driven on the street as well. It's more and more common to see 15, 16, 2,000 horsepower on the street. So what we've done is we're taking a pump here that will support that horsepower, but the problem is when you go with a huge pump like that, you've got a lot of circulation within the fuel system, which ends up ultimately heating up the whole entire system. You can have hot fuel handling issues, stuff like that happen. So it's never good to have heat in the system. So what we've done, we've tied this brushless pump to a TPS sensor. So throttle position sensor, 0 to 5 volt analog DC input, pulls right off the TPS sensor to the trigger wire on the pump, and now the pump follows the demand seen at the throttle. So we're gonna give a little display here. We'll kick it on. This is at free flow at this point, and you can see as I open the throttle, it will raise flow rate on the pump all the way up to 5 gallon a minute. I can throw pressure at it, mimicking 50 to 60 psi of base pressure, and you can see flow rate drop just a hair. We're still just a hair under 5 gallon a minute at 60 psi, and now we'll mimic, let's say 30 pounds of boost. We're at 90 psi and still at about 4.5 gallons a minute. But the interesting thing here is the current draw right over here is well under 20 amps, 15.5 amps, and the pump is still pulling strong. We can go all the way to 100 psi, and you're still over 4 gallon a minute. It just doesn't give up under a lot of pressure. So what's neat about this then is when you're not under full boost, not making the big power, just cruising around, street driving, pump scales back, and now it's just effectively idling, so we're not circulating as much fuel and thus not heating the whole entire fuel system up. So that's the benefit, is you can have your cake and eat it too. Big pump for big horsepower, also on the street.
All right guys, so the next stop on our tour is here with Nitrous Express. I'm here with Mike. He's going to talk to us a little bit what they got going on for the Coyotes.
So new for this year is the Coyote Direct Port plates. These plates are really awesome because they mount below the factory intake manifold, in between the intake manifold and the head, and they spray nitrous into each port. So you get the results of a direct port nitrous system with ease of installation of a plate nitrous system. They're very stealthy once they install in there, and it's easy, since they're not very thick, it's somewhat easy to hide. The nitrous plates themselves will deliver anywhere from 100 to 400 horsepower extra. Obviously, with big horsepower shots, we recommend to build the engine. They work with factory 2018 and newer OEM manifolds. That's whether you swap that manifold on the older Coyotes or not. Or they'll also work with any of the Boss type manifolds, things like that.
Awesome, Michael. I appreciate you giving us a little rundown. The guys out there doing the 2018 manifold swap, looking for a little extra power, this is definitely a great way to get it. If you've already got an 18 and up Coyote car and you want to run a little bit of a sleeper kit, this may be a great option for you guys too. All right guys, so the next stop on the trip is here with Anderson Composites and what may be the most beautiful GT500 in the entire show. I've got Zach here. He's going to tell us a little bit about what Anderson Composites have been doing to get ready for this car's launch.
Absolutely. It was a real pleasure to be able to work with Ford Performance. We basically had 39 days with this car. We made 12 new parts for it. But real quick, the highlight on the hood. Ford already puts a composite hood on this car. It weighed 42 pounds. Our initial prototype weight, we're down to 23 pounds, so to be able to take almost 20 pounds of an OE hoods, especially a car that's already been so designed to get it lighter and get it faster. We can come back to the back real quick. The other hottest thing is of course the aerodynamic rear wing on it. This will fit any Mustang 15 through 20, but it's designed specifically for the GT350 and GT500. Of course, we have it on there, including the wicker bill on the back side of it. That just complements from front to rear all the aero work that Ford put into it. We had a great pleasure to be able to make carbon fiber parts that look cool, but also are very functional. They're either lighter, better heat extraction, or better aerodynamics.
All right, guys, so the next stop on the tour is here with Engine. I'm here with my man Adrian. He's actually one of the R&D guys at Engine. He's going to talk to you a little bit about the 2018 and up Mustang intake.
Cool. So we got right here, this is for the 18 to 19 Mustang, the S550 5-liter GT. It's a fairly new kit. It did change quite a bit from the previous model. Sealed intake system, dry filter, and it's got our twist lock. What that does is it utilizes the filter, goes into the airbox itself, so you turn it a quarter turn, locks into place. The tube's a rotomolded design. We spent quite a few times dynoing this thing. We got it right, and we're making around 22 horsepower, so it's a pretty sick beast. Got some machine fittings on it, a nice silicone reinforced hose, again dry filter, and it does also come with an oiled version, so you can have the option too. And we are currently finishing up the EcoBoost as well. Same box, but it'll have a different tube. So
awesome, Adrian, man. I appreciate it. Cool. Again, Engine, a brand you guys can pick it up at vmpperformance.com. Give us a call. Check out the website. Tons of great products. Give us a call at VMP Performance. We'll get you guys set up. Cool. Thanks a lot, Adrian.
Appreciate it. We'll see you.
All right, guys, so now we're actually here with SCT, and I'm here with Brett, one of the head calibration guys at SCT, who actually built this beautiful 2019 Ford Ranger here in the booth. He's going to give you a little tour, talk about what he did, and why it's so special.
Thanks, Chuck. So, like you said, we've got a 2019 Ranger here. First thing I got to point out is, of course, our preloaded calibration that we've got on the vehicle, picking up about 60 wheel horsepower, about 70 foot-pounds of torque. So that made it a lot quicker. We got about 1.8 seconds gain in the quarter mile. But we wanted to go a little crazier on this build. So what we did is we teamed up with one of our local suspension shops, and we had them help us make a custom 3-link rear suspension on this. So it's sitting on Viking coilovers. It's lowered about 5-6 inches in the rear and about 5 inches up front. Handles like a car. So we had to put some wider tires and wheels on it. So we ended up with an Air Design full body applique on it. We've got fender flares, rear applique on the tailgate, a spoiler, some things down here on the side, hood scoop. Really kind of made it a lot more aggressive looking. The next thing we really needed to do was add some more power to it. So we talked to some of our friends at Levels Performance, and they built us an intercooler. We got an AFE intake on the system, and of course we kind of like that whoosh sound, so we went and got a Turbonetics blow-up valve to round it out over there. Also have an AFE side exit exhaust down low, makes it sound a little better, muffler delete, but still EPA compliant. So this thing is basically our street truck, and we were proud to show it off here at 2019 SEMA.
All right, guys, so we're getting ready to finish up. We're actually going to stop here at Flexlight. I got Patrick here with us, and he is here with the new Air Mover 3000. You guys have probably seen these in our dyno videos, keeping our cars cool. I'm going to turn it off to him. He's going to talk a little bit about them.
So you got a race car, you got a dyno cell or anything else, obviously you need airflow. One, if you're running a car on the dyno like you guys do all the time, you got to have enough airflow going, just like the cars driving down the road, keep things cool, let you run it, do whatnot. For someone who's at the track, who they've got a race car, they got to get that car cooled down in between rounds, they maybe got to get it cooled down real quick to work on it, various things, you need air. And you can go to a lot of different outlets for portable fans, but the problem is they're not always all they're cracked up to be. A lot of fans, your typical fan will have a high amperage draw, so running off a generator or other power sources can be problematic, especially if you're at the track and your power options are limited. So what we did is we came up with the Air Mover series, and one of the core concepts with the design of both the 3000, this is the 3000 Air Mover 3000 unit, and our 1000 was an extremely low amp draw, 2.7 amps. Such that low amp draw, so you can run it off of small, very portable generator, and it will not overwhelm the generator and put things at risk for an electrical fire. It won't strain, like if you've got an enclosed trailer with built-in wiring. You won't have to worry about this creating a lot of draw that can melt wiring and cause trailer fires. So very portable, easy to power off of just about anything. I mean, close to having someone on a bicycle hooked up to an alternator. The special design, the blades are specially designed to get the maximum airflow going through. Also to help with the noise some too, so you don't sound like you have a jet turbine running in your ear as you're trying to do stuff. Very portable, very easy to aim, can multi-aim with both units. Also extremely stable, you don't have to worry about turning it on and it's gonna start pushing itself down the road or whatnot. So they also, another feature of these is the built-in plug. It's a built-in household plug. And because of the low amp draw, what you can do with these units is you can daisy chain them together. So if you've only got one plug with actual power, you can link multiple units together, power them on site, but not overwhelm whatever your power source is. And like we said again, put at risk for electrical fires. So real easy to use. The 3000 has the nice feature where it's an adjustable speed. So when you can turn it on and off, you can turn the speed down, you can turn it up to full blast, so whatever you need it to do as far as airflow wise, you can make it happen. Very easy to do and whatnot.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you giving us a rundown. Remember, guys, Flexlight available at vmpperformance.com. Another great brand that supports us and what we do with the track. So I appreciate you showing us the fan. Thanks a lot for your time. All right, guys, so we're wrapping it up here today at SEMA 2019, and we've saved the best for last. We're here with Magnuson Superchargers. We're here with Kevin. He's going to go over the new products they got going on here and what's been cooking up at Magnuson.
You got it. Hey, we got our new TVS 1900 series on our Jeep. It's for JL, JT, which is the new Gladiator, all right? And the best for you Jeep guys, we're gonna retrofit back to 2012 to 2020. One kit's gonna fit all. Our old kit used to be a 1320. This is now a 19. So we're gonna give you guys a little boost there with momentum, a little extra boost as well with horsepower. No need for high altitude kits. One kit for all, everybody's gonna be happy. We're looking about 400 to about 425 horse and about 6 to 8 pounds of boost. She's gonna be available in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Next product we have over here, it's brand new, is our new Toyota Tacoma. It's been a long time coming for the 3rd gen. Guys, from 2016 now to 2020, also are gonna have a 1900 kit for the Tacomas. So instead of also our older kits that we had an MP90 or a 62 or even the 1320, we're throwing a 1900 at that as well. We're on the cusp of finalizing tuning on that. Look for that first quarter of the year in January, February with tuning available. And we should make some really good power. We have no numbers yet. Check back with Magnuson, magnusonproducts.com, and also VMP Performance. They're a great master distributor of ours, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, Kevin, I appreciate it. As you guys know, Magnuson, best partner in the game for supercharging. And I heard you guys might have something for that new 18 and up Coyote Mustang, too.
A little sneak preview here at the show. 1819 coming out in the next 2-3 weeks. Look for it, vmpperformance.com.
Thanks, guys.